Good day, everyone. I am Muhammad Amshars, and with me, Yuen. We are moderator for this debate session between the two parties here that will discuss the issues of on the job versus off the job.
Yes, that's right, Amshar. And a little understanding of the topic this time, the term on the job and off the job are often used in the context of training at work. On the job refer to training or learning that occurs while working or in an actual workplace, while off the job refer to training or learning that occur outside of actual work hour or place.
So, we have a party from the team on the job that will argue that learning through a direct work experience is the most effective. So, and the speaker is Shabrina, Akila, Ayu, and Fazdini. And the next party is from the team of the job that believe formal training away from the workplace build stronger skills. And the speaker is Sidiki, Shamil, Laila, and Alfa.
Each team will present their point followed by a rebuttal and a closing statement. Let's begin.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shabrina I binti Samsuri. I will open an argument about on the job. On the job training offers real world experience. You learn by doing, facing real challenge, using actual tools, and interacting with real clients or colleagues. It boosts not only skill but also confidence, adaptability, and teamwork. What makes this method powerful is that learning happens in real time. You don't just memorize theories, you apply them instantly. For example, a trainee in customer service does just read about handling complaints. They face real customers, real emotion, and learn how to respond professionally. That experience is far more impactful than any textbook could offer.
I'm Nur Akila binti Mudiman. To support Sabrina's argument, it's cost-effective and time-saving. Company don't have to spend extra on separate training facilities, plus learner contribute to work while learning, making the process efficient. The resources are already there and the workplace itself become the classroom. This makes on-the-job training a very practical choice, especially for organizations looking to train many employees without disrupting their operations.
Okay guys, for example, in healthcare or hospitality, hands-on experience is the key. So a nurse or chef can learn everything in the classroom only. So they need real patient to feel the real pressure and real-time decision making. Also in customer service, handling a difficult client face-to-face teaches more than any manual ever could. So if we put ourselves in emergency services, we can go through the chaos situation. So it's more important to us to put ourselves in emergency services. So split second decision can only be mastered through real life experience, not simulation only.
So, while off-the-job training can be too theoretical, learners often struggle to connect theory to real tasks. Many skills are only fully understood but when practiced in the actual work setting. But without the real work context, it can be difficult to grasp how those ideas apply in day-to-day tasks. For instance, someone may learn about conflict resolution techniques during a seminar, but until they are in a real situation where two team members are arguing or a customer is unhappy. This technique may not feel relevant or usable. The gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it can be wide.
Here, I will open an agreement about of the job training which was provided a focused environment to learn without workplace distraction. It's deal for gaining theoretical knowledge, mastering complex systems, and building foundational skills before real work exposure. This setup is especially ideal for gaining theoretical knowledge. For example, understanding safety regulation, learning company policy, or studying customer service. Principle can be done more effectively in a calm and structured setting. It's allows trainings to ask a question, take notes, and reflect without the urgency of real-time tasks. Thank you.
I agree with Siki's statement. Instructors are usually expert and they are structured content. Learners can ask questions freely, make mistakes without risk, and build strong understanding before applying it. In such an environment, learners are encouraged to ask questions freely without fear of judgment. This supportive atmosphere fosters curiosity and engagement, allowing students to explore concepts more deeply. As a result, they can develop critical thinking skills and gain confidence in their abilities. They can express confusion, seek clarification, and engage in discussion that deepen their understanding. Most importantly, they are allowed to make mistakes and learn from them in a low-risk setting where no real damage is done. This approach enhances their learning experience and prepare them for future challenge by instilling resilience and adaptability. Ultimately, this nurturing environment cultivates a lifelong love of learning and empowers students to pursue their passion with confidence.
Thank you, Shami, for your explanation. So, for example, in fields like aviation, finance or engineering, simulation and classroom-based learning are crucial. You won't want a pilot or a accountant to just learn on the job, but the risks are too high. For example, in finance, a mistake in handling millions of dollars or processing sensitive transactions can lead to serious consequences. That's why structure of the job training is essential in these industries.
Thank you for speaking. So, why on-the-job training not a relevant way? Because on-the-job training can lead to bad habits if mentors are not properly trained. Also, it can overwhelm beginners who are not yet ready to perform under pressure. Another issue is that on-the-job training can be too overwhelming for beginners. Imagine being new to a job and immediately expected to perform tasks in a fast-paced environment while trying to learn at the same time. This pressure can lead to stress, mistakes, and reduced confidence, especially if the learner doesn't get enough support or time to adjust.
Thank you, both team. We've heard a stronger agreement for the both training method.
Yes, that's right. On-the-job training builds experience through practice, and after-job training builds deep understanding through focus and structure.
However, the best method may depend on the industry, the learner, and the goal. Now, we leave to all the audience who saw this debate, which one do you think prepare you better? So thank you from us. Have a great day.